fluent in the language of me. Dije lo que dije. 'Cause I'm fluent in the language of me. Dije lo que dije. 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 I'm fluent in the language of me.
Yeah. What's up, amazing familia? ¿Qué pasó, hermosas personas? All right, so real quick, peep what I threaded this week. It reads, social media is shifting. We want the real deal. No gimmicks, be you for real. Yeah, coming in hot. We're talking all things authenticity, something that I gotta tell y'all I love talking about, but above all, not talking it, living it. And let's get into it. The shift is happening. Amazing familia, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all because I can't front for nothing. Okay, I feel like when God was making me in this incredible pot of confetti, he was like, Lion, that don't look good on her. She's not gonna be able to do it well. So let me not put that little ingredient in there, okay? Originally, today's topic was gonna be all things rage baiting and how I've been seeing an uptick of creators, platforms, leaders, you name it. I'm not calling nobody out. I just wanna call people up, okay? But I have been seeing a ton of all things rage baiting content, especially with everything happening in our world, from political to you name it. I don't even gotta list the things. You see it. It's on your phone, it's on your screen, it's on mine too, right? So originally I said, you know what? Why don't we do a topic about rage baiting and ways that you shouldn't do it, ways you should stand up and be different? And then it hit me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk about that. I'm not about to keep it PG. We need to have a heart to heart. And if I love you, we got to have this conversation. So let's X out that rage baiting. I don't know what that was going to be about. But today we're talking about all things, how social media is shifting and it's time for the real you. The real you. Can the real you please step up? You understand? It's time for the real you to show the world who you are. There's a lot of trends, there's a lot of copy and paste, and the only thing that's gonna make a difference is you being different. Y'all already know how I feel about this. Grab a water. Sparkling if you like it. Grab a So let's get into it for real. What does it mean to be authentic? Now, look, don't jump me through the screen. I mean, there was a time where I would have jumped me through the screen because we hear this word so often. Authenticity, be authentic, show up as the real you. That's what the world needs. But let's be real here. What does that look like in a world of trends? What does that look like in a world of everybody kind of forming their content the way other people are? What does that look like in a world of copy and paste? What does it look like when you want to be relevant, but you're trying not to lose what makes you different? So for those who are asking, how do I show up on this big world we call online where everyone is showing something, selling something, being something? It reminds me of one of the chapters in my book, Wearing Expectations Like Designer, a journey to reclaiming your true authenticity, where I spoke about how I lied about everything, y'all. I'll never forget, all of my besties were going off to 4-year colleges and universities, and I was just your favorite girl in high school that really wasn't even thinking about college or university. And I'll never forget, my mom comes in my room and she goes, have you been applying to schools? Now, I grew up in a Caribbean household. Anybody Caribbean? Anybody? Okay, great, then you gonna feel me. Normally, when your parents are asking this, they already know the answer. They just wanna know if you're gonna be honest, right? So I'll never forget, I told my mom, oh yeah, I'm applying to all of the best schools. I even applied to UNC Chapel Hill. Now, just to provide some context for those who don't know, UNC Chapel Hill has one of the best journalism programs. But I didn't know, and I was very afraid to take that first step. And sometimes lying feels easier than actually facing what you have to. So here I was, 17-year-old Ohavia, lying about applying to Chapel Hill. And I'll never forget, the clock was winding down, the calendar was winding up. And eventually, of course, my mother caught on. But what is the moral of the story? Know the difference between validation and actually being valued. The world is looking for the real version of you. You do not have to wear expectations and lie that it is designer. You don't have to lie about what you know or what you don't. You don't have to create that rage baiting content for views, because here's the truth. How you start is how you finish. And if you really want to find your community, your familia, your comunidad, like I love to call it, you have to be really who you are to attract the folks who are really looking for you. There's another enough of that stuff out there. And I'm not even demeaning them or villainizing them. It works for them and that's a blessing. But eventually you're gonna look in the mirror and want the truest, purest, realest version of you to be staring back. And nothing is worse than you climbing all of these heights, having all of these people around you, but they don't even know the real you because you don't know the real you. So this is your permission slip. We're not doing any rage baiting content. You don't have to be validated by folks. No, you don't have to worry about how relevant you're gonna stay or if you're gonna be in front of the people. You don't have to worry about, will they remember me? Am I someone that will be the person, the it girl, the it guy? Listen, if you're leading with those things, you'll always have to keep those things up. How about we reframe and tell ourselves that we're not necessarily worried about being the it, we're just grateful to be. We're not gonna get caught up in being validated. I wanna be valued in the rooms, with the topics I talk about, with the folks that I'm meeting. I wanna have real connection. Don't be worried about, well, would they forget me? Oh, trying to get these followers up, trying to get this money going, I'm trying to monetize. Well, why don't we reframe? Everything doesn't have to be monetized. And how we win for real is by winning within. So I understand, I know what it's like. You out here with all these trends, all the dances, Liberian girl, all right? Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I could do it, but that's not the point. I'll give you some majorette if you want it. But beyond the challenges and trends, remember that there is only one thing that will make you different. There's that one thing that make you stand out. You are the gem of the gems, and you know what it is? You being you, the true authentic DNA that God made, that He crafted, and not to mention, didn't make any mistakes. Also, you want to be able to find the real people that will support you, that will uplift you, and you want to create a community that is proud to be a part. So, if you're fronting and finessing, who you think you're gonna attract, okay? So I love you guys so much. We're not doing any more rage baiting, and even if you feel like you have to remain relevant, ask yourself this question: am I attracting who I am? Who I really am? Who I really, really am? That's between you and God, baby, but I'ma still love you regardless. All right, amazing familia, thanks so much for tuning into this episode. And look, if this resonated with you, go ahead and comment below like, yeah, oh, I see it too. Even if you've seen some examples of rage baiting, let's not give the negativity any more spotlight. Instead, why don't we be inspired to see that content? Mute it, unfollow it. Why don't you trade out that one person that absolutely boils your blood for someone who inspires you? Maybe someone new that can freshen up your Explore page or even your feed. That's right, familia. We are not passerbys in what's happening in all things social media. We are active participants, and with a system, especially an ecosystem that is curated by what you feed it, it's time for something new. We're just waiting on you. I love you guys. See you soon. I said what I said. Dije lo que dije. I said what I said.